Hello, my name is Keshwani, that's K-E-S-H-W-A-N-I, Keshwani. I'm going to go through the math problem in the book that you need to purchase, which is the official SAT study guide. I'm going to go through math problem in all of the exams that are there one by one. There are 8 exams there. And hopefully it will help you out a little bit in terms of finding the solution to the problem that you're having difficulty with. Sometimes what happens is that even if you know how to solve the problem, there are 2 ways of taking the exam. I'm breaking into a pep talk here. Once in a while I have the tendency to do that. There are 2 ways of taking the SAT problem. One is SAT, especially the math portion, whole exam as a matter of fact. One is what I call the geeky way, the nerdy way, the classical way, the orthodox way, the traditional way, the conventional way, the proper way. Another one is what I call the efficient way, the quick and dirty way. So even in some problems where you know how to solve the problem and you're solving it in the academic way, the algebraic way, the proper way, that will take you far too long. Another problem is that a lot of people don't even know the algebra that is required to solve all the algebraic problem on the SAT. In which case you need to find some quick and dirty way, some way of getting around to that, which is what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to solve the SAT, how to take the SAT in an efficient manner. Let's solve this problem that I'm about to solve here, which is on exam number 1, section number 3, page 399, question number 15. Exam 1, section 3, page 399, question number 15. Well, let's take a look at the problem. It says the graph above shows Alina's height in inches from age 6 to age 12. Well, let's see. At age 6, it seems like at age 6, if you look at the graph, seems like she was 45 inches tall. And by age 12, seems like she is 60 inches tall. It's a very simple question. Question simply is, what percentage her height at the age of 12 was what percentage greater than her height at the age of 6? So you have to keep that in mind. Our ending point is 12. We're going from 6 to 12. Not the other way around. It makes a big difference. It's a percentage problem. The quickest and the easiest answer that most people will find is 15, which is just silly. They just sit there and subtract the 2 numbers. A is what I call sucker's answer. It's not going to be that simple, come on. What about 25%? A 25%, answer choice number B, 25%, is not for the people who simply take the difference of the 2 numbers. They do know how to solve the percentages, but they're not paying attention as to what is the starting point, what's the ending point. It makes a big difference. Let me give you a simple example. If you start with 100 and you end up at 150, by what percentage did you increase the number? Or rather, let me rephrase the question. What was the percentage change? You see, I'm not giving it away whether it's increase or decrease. I'm simply asking you, if I move from point A, which is 100, to point B, which is 150, what was the percentage change? Well, this answer is very simple. If you go from 100 to 150, it's an increase of 50%. It's an increase of 50%. But the same 2 points, what happens now? If I start at 150 and go to 100, what's the percentage change now? It's not 50% anymore, because this is your starting point. So how do you find the percentage change when you have two numbers? Well, you have to take their difference this symbol here, delta is called, which denotes the difference in the numbers. I hope you're familiar with it. This is called delta, and it's not the friendly skies, it's the change in the two numbers. And how do you find the percentage change? Well, you take the change in the numbers and you divide by your original number. That's the key part. The number that, what is your base? This is whichever your original, in this case this is your original number. People refer to it as the original number, the base number, the initial number, the base of comparison. This is what you're going to compare it with. We started with 150 and we went down to 100. So right away it's the giveaway that it's a decrease in percentage. But how much? Well, the change from here to here is 50 and our starting point is 150. So it's a difference of third. It's a drop of a third. In other words, going from 150 to 100, we have a difference of 33%, a reduction of 33%. Notice it's the same numbers, 100 and 150. But the answer changes depending on which way you go from where to where. That's the same problem here. People who pick B for the answer choices, B is 25%. People who pick B, let me erase all this now. They forget their point of reference. We're going from 6 to 12. 6 is our point of reference. 6 is our point of comparison. How much did her height increase? Well, compared to what? Compared to when she was little, when she was 6-year-old. Do you understand? So, the change here is 15. From 45 to 60. And what was our original height? That's going to be the percentage change. And of course, since we're talking about percentage change, we always have to multiply things by 100. Same thing here. It needs to be multiplied by 100, otherwise you end up with a decimal. You end up with 0.27, which is 27% obviously. So here, the difference is 15. The original height is 45. So it seems like we have an increase of 33%. Not 25%. 33% is the increase. The answer is C. 33%. Let's see what D and E say. Oh, she did not go up by 50%? No. In order to be 50%, if she was 45 inches at the age of 6-year-old, in order to be increased to be 50%, she will have to increase by about 22 inches or so, 22 and a half inches. She only went up by 15 inches. And E says an increase of 2/3, which is also silly. It's not 2/3, it's an increase of 1/3. That's it. That was question number 15 on page 399. As I said before, if you find this explanation helpful, if you think that I am explaining things in a logical way, in a better way, that you can watch the video at your luxury, at the comfort of your home, at your computer, anytime you want, then get hold of me. Let me erase this portion here. This is where my sales pitch starts. So I need to erase some space here. Let's erase this part here. www.prep4sat.com. Send me an email. Go to the website, send me an email, and let me know if you're interested in purchasing the disc, which is going to contain the solution to the problems that you find in section number 3 and exam number 1, and I'll be happy to take care of it. Alright? And I would also like to hear from you, your comments and so forth. Leave me some comments, tell me how I can improve this thing, and tell me whether or not this is being helpful. Thank you.